Howdy folks, it's Tana Simon-Selly here to show you some really helpful tips for display settings. We're going to go over how to pin to start so you can get that display setting right away when you hit the Windows button. We're also going to show you how to wake up those items that say no signal available. And then after that, we're going to just show you in a nutshell how display settings are set up on the computer and as well as in your physical classroom. And then if you have to bounce from room to room to room, you will know how to do this quickly and efficiently. Let's go. Let's dive into some of these settings. First, we're going to type into your search toolbar at the bottom of your screen, display. Once you see display settings, you're going to click on that up in the top, and then you're going to right click on it once you've got it open to pin to your start menu. Make sure that you say yes, you want to pin this tile to start. Now you can begin class with going to display settings with ease. Let's take a quick look. Now by clicking on the Windows button or pressing it on your keyboard, you will now see display in your theme color right there in the startup menu. Now let's wake up displays in display settings. Let's take a look at our display settings. Currently on my screen, I have number 1 as my main display. This is the laptop. It's highlighted in blue. I can also see that I have number 2, and it's not being detected, or number 3 because they're grayed out. So let's go ahead and scroll down after I press on 1. I'm going to click on 1, make sure it's highlighted. I'll scroll down. I'm going to click on multiple displays. In the drop down, I'm going to choose to duplicate the desktop on 1 and 2. Once I click that, I'll get prompted to keep these settings, and then I will go back up to the top and I'll see that they're duplicated. Now it woke up, it gave that signal over to number 2 to start working. Now I'm going to go ahead back down again, click there and extend 1 and 2 to ensure that now my Wacom is awake. So I see now the 2 displays are the same size. I'm going to do the same thing with number 1 and 3. So I scroll back down after I've clicked on 1. I'm going to duplicate 1 and 3. Keep those changes. Now I notice again that it has duplicated them together. I scroll back down and I click on extend. Keep those changes, go back up. Now that I have all those settings woke up, they are showing that they are black and not grayed out. I am now going to switch the location of where my main display is in proximity to where the other displays are. Now what I need to do is I need to connect the screen beam. So I press Windows K and I get my option to attach myself to the screen beam. What you're going to notice is that it's going to add yet another display into the mix. So now I have a number 4. Now what you do need to make sure that you do is you need to identify which numbers are which. So you can click on identify and it will show all those numbers on all of your displays. So number 4 is my screen beam. It might be where the screen beam is on a different location, so I can move that number 4 if it's helpful to move the mouse, okay, if you want to keep everything separated. I can scroll my mouse directly above my laptop if the screen is above me. I can move number 4 around if it helps me to move my mouse. So I move my mouse over to number 3 by going to the right, and I move my mouse over to number 2 by going to the left. And again, if it helps you, you can click on Identify throughout this whole process. Now let's take a look at how multiple display settings and the physical setup of the classroom are paired together to make it easy for you to switch from one task to the next. Let's take a quick look at our display settings as it's set up in my classroom. So I have laptop number 1 is my main display. In the display settings, you will notice that I have it highlighted here in my theme color of green. You probably have blue. The next one we would be taking a look at is the Wacom and the screen beam, which we're going to duplicate later. That's number 2. So I have it down placed to the far right bottom corner for ease of use with my mouse. And then lastly, we have number 3, the monitor itself, which in your display settings is going to be right there in the center of your display settings. Now if you take a look, I can go from my laptop using my mouse all the way over to the monitor, and I can just scroll straight down and it'll switch on to the other screen with my mouse. All right, so class is starting now. I'm going to go and place my laptop into the docking station, shift the switch over so I hear it lock, have that mechanism connected, and then I'm going to go down to my start menu or press the Windows button on my keyboard. I'm going to click on display to get started. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to identify the screens that I have in front of me. My number 1, I'm going to drag over to the left to have that in front of me. The next is 4, which is the screen beam. I'm going to press on the second screen and I'm going to go down to multiple displays. So this way the Wacom is going to be duplicated from its screen onto the screen beam that's on the projector for my students that are in my presence. Now that we have duplicated, now we can rearrange the items to meet the needs of our physical classroom based on where the screens are. So by clicking and dragging them, we can reorder them to where we need to move our mouse to and from. So if you have your Wacom set up to duplicate, you would just move the Wacom that is duplicated over to where you are writing on it, and then you'll make sure that your other screens are there in correlation to that Wacom. And there you have it, folks. We have taken a look at all of these different setups for the displays. We do want to remind you that in every situation, you might need to go ahead and identify when you walk into a room and then go down again into the multiple displays and change those as you need to if those numbers change. All right. Well, take care and best of luck, everyone. Reach out if you need further assistance.